Welcome back, everyone. I'm Shortcut Sherry, and it's another Tip Tuesday. This week's tip is about a couple of date-driven functions that you have in Excel that I'm finding a lot of people don't know about. Back when I had a job where I had to manage financial statements and billing, it was really difficult in Excel to find what is the last day of the month. Or if I have something expiring, I want them to be billed the previous month on the last day of the month. How do we figure that out in Excel? Again, used to be very difficult. We now have two new functions that help with that. The first one is the EOMonth or end of month function. I'm just going to place my cursor here in the cell and go to the Formulas tab and go to Insert Function. And let's just type in month. You'll see the EOMonth function pops up here, and we can see the syntax for that. The syntax is our arguments are the start date and how many months would you want to add to that. I'm going to click OK. And the start date is our renewal date. How many months do we want to add to that? You get to decide. Do I want this month's end of the month? Do I want next month's end of the month? Do I want the end of the month in 3 months? Or in my case, this is renewing, so it's going to be expired. I actually want to bill them the previous month. I'm just going to put in the 0 right here so you can see the end of the month, and you'll see it comes up with the serial number for the date value. But when we click OK, it's formatted as a date. So the end of the month for this particular month is the 30th. And you'll see the months that have 31 days or 28 days are all displayed here. Now, EDATE is a little bit different. Maybe I bill them every 3 months and I want them to be billed. So I'm going to add 3 months to the date. Again, there's not an even number of days in every month. So you can't just say add 90 days because that's not necessarily 3 months, depending on what the date is. If I go to Insert Function, I'm going to search for EDATE. My arguments are the date and how many months do we want to add to it. What's the start date? Let's use the renewal date again. And how many months do you want to add to that? If I type in 3 months, then it's going to be 3 months from that date. Let's go ahead and click OK. And you see we have the 28th, the 30th, the 20th, the dates match, and it is adding 3 months to that date. So play with those. I use them all the time. You can use them in conjunction with the now and the today functions as well to pull the date and have it update dynamically. Just a little extra tip there. That's my tip for this week. Use EOMonth and EDATE to manage your payments and your dates without having to work the hard way. I'll be back next week with another great tip. In the meantime, check out these amazing events that we have coming up. And until next time, I'm Shortcut Sherry, and it's my job to make your job easier.